What's up, people of YouTube? This is here bringing you guys another video to my channel, and today I'm going to talk about something that is kind of worrying me for Call of Duty 2017. And it's not a real big deal. It's nothing that I think is going to be too serious, but it's also something that I think could turn into a big deal and could be really serious, and that is the concept and thought process of what happens if the community does not take well to the boots on the ground at all. There's been a lot of new Call of Duty fans brought into the series since Black Ops 3 in particular, and I've kind of seen this opinion voiced in the community a little bit off and on. And going from Call of Duty Ghosts to Advanced Warfare, there was a big learning curve. So what's to say that the majority of the community now going into World War II Call of Duty is going to be able to handle the change in pace and change in movement, and we're not going to have the same process of everybody complaining and moaning and bitching because the game isn't what they wanted it to be. The game is not as fast-paced or something along those lines. I feel like, yeah, there's going to be a lot of fans that do like it. There's going to be fans that transfer fine. There's going to be fans that are still here from when Call of Duty was boots on the ground, like myself, and they're going to be excited for it. But I also feel like there's going to be a lot of people who can't change properly and aren't going to look at this game as a good game. And I think that at the end of the day, no matter what Call of Duty comes out from here on out, unless they keep it purely grounded or purely boost jumping, I don't think they're going to be able to hold a particular market ever again. I don't think they're going to be able to really lock down on what keeps the community whole and what keeps people playing the game. And that really worries me because I feel like this Call of Duty game has the potential to be better than Black Ops 2 even. And in all reality, I go into every Call of Duty game thinking and hoping and praying that it is better than what the previous best was, which in my opinion was Black Ops 2. And we never really know what the case is going to be. With that being said, and the community kind of being pulled in different directions, there's another issue here. What happens when they release a remaster? If they do. I don't think they really will, but what happens if they do? What happens if there's a remastered Call of Duty, and what happens when DLCs drop? Because something that we're seeing really, really bad right now is there are several active Call of Duties. We have Black Ops 2, Infinite Warfare, Black Ops 3 is really active, Modern Warfare Remastered. Those 4 Call of Duties are very, very active, not to mention the people who are still playing the older Call of Duties. And this has the community split really, really, really bad. So you take the factor of the fact that there might be a lot of people who don't transition well back to boots on the ground, and you throw in the fact that we have map packs and all these other active Call of Duty games, we're not going to have much of a population. Maybe that's why they aren't showing the player count, and that's probably why they won't show the player count in the next Call of Duty game. And when they don't show that player count, there's going to be outrage. There's going to be people who are really, really upset and mad about it, which I can understand to a degree, but the developers and Activision themselves don't want us, the community, to look at those numbers and think, oh, Call of Duty is dying. Where, in all retrospect of it, in all reality, and in the retrospect of everything, it's not as much as Call of Duty is dying as the community is so split because there's so many Call of Duty games out there, more so than there were back in Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops 2, and there are so many people playing different games, and there's so many DLC packs that it's just, it's really hard. Like, I want to delete the Variety map pack. I regret buying it. I actually didn't even mean to buy it. It was an accident. And because I purchased it, I have a hard time finding lobbies. Like, I had an issue finding lobbies every once in a while before an MWR, and now I can't find lobbies ever. And it's a really, really, really big pain in the butt. So I would like to not have that be an issue again. I remember a time, when Black Ops 2 was in its prime, and pretty much Black Ops 2, maybe Ghosts, where you would join a public match, you might leave that lobby, you join into another one, and you aren't going to get put back in the same lobby, more than likely. I started to see that issue in Advanced Warfare. I didn't see it too much in Black Ops 3, but it was still there. I still saw that issue where you would kind of have issues finding lobbies, like the player count was so low, like in Safeguard and stuff, and that makes me really sad because in Modern Warfare 3, all I did was play Team Defender, and there was a low player count in there, but there were so many players, even though it was a low player count, that I found a lobby all the time. I don't ever remember having issues finding lobbies for Team Defender, which is crazy to think of because I know it wasn't a super popular game mode. So all of these things just kind of have my brain pulling in a million different directions right now about how great this game could be, but no matter what, they are not going, it's not going to get the ratings that Black Ops 2 got. It's not going to be praised as highly as Black Ops 2 or Modern Warfare 3, or to some people who still think COD 4 is the best Call of Duty game to ever be made. It's not going to be looked at like that. To some people it might, but as a community as a whole, it won't be looked back on like that as much as I want it to. I've talked about the problems. Now I would like to talk about a way to fix these problems, and I think that the only real solution is we need to stop with this whole DLC map pack thing. Quit remastering Call of Duties. Get rid of these map packs. So instead of charging people to buy map packs, they need to be free. I should rephrase what I was saying. We should have them free. Every time there's a map pack dropped, it should just be free to everyone. Everyone. And then charge the fuck out of us with micro DLC and all these other things that isn't going to split the community if you're so determined to make money off of DLC. Do that. You can still have your Season Pass, and then Season Pass can get all of those things for free. They don't even have to be weapons if you really don't want them to be. I would like that to be that way. I hope that they keep it the same way as IW, and if they don't do that, then I would like the supply drop system from MWR. I've said this 1,000 times too. But just make map packs free, so you're not splitting up the community in the relevant Call of Duty. Stop with the remasters. MWR will eventually die out. For people who really, really, really like MWR, I'm sorry. I don't really know what else to say, but I'm sorry. If we keep going down this trend, more than likely, this will kill Call of Duty's population before anything else will. This has just kind of been resting on my mind, and I saw some YouTube videos recently kind of talking about this idea, this concept, some Reddit posts, and it just really, really worries me because I enjoy playing Call of Duty so much. I don't want to see it go down that route. And I don't want to see it go down that path. So I want to know what you guys think about this. Can you leave a comment down below telling me what you think we need to do as a community, what they need to do as a company, and how this problem can be fixed. Anyways, guys, deuces.